Motherhood should come with a warning label.
I'm being penalized for giving birth.
I stepped up and nurtured the next generation, and
financially, we pay a huge price.
My career took the biggest punch from it.
Having children cost me around $750,000 in
The moment you do your pregnancy test and you see that two lines, sometimes it's very thick two lines, while sometimes one is thick, the other is faint. The moment you run a blood pregnancy test and they tell you you were pregnant, the moment you do scan and you can hear the heartbeat and you see your baby and they tell you look at the fetus that you're pregnant, and the moment you realize that you are pregnant and you want to keep the pregnancy, from that moment your life has changed. Your life cannot remain the same again. The kind of sacrifices that women put into being a mom, they sacrifice their entire life, their entire career. Some of them have to stop work. You just have to, because you cannot shuffle the two together. It's not possible. Okay? So you have to stop work. You have to stop pursuing your career, education, and all of that just to focus on motherhood. And that's because patriarchy and the whole society thing, they've made it look like that is the ultimate goal for you being a woman. They'll tell you you are now a woman because you can now reproduce, you now have children, you're now a mom. So that is like the ultimate. So because of that goal and that crown most women want to wear, they don't mind sacrificing everything, even though they are not ready, even though they see that the society is crap, even though they see that the system does not favor them when they have babies, they will continue popping babies because of that crown of I am a mom of so and so. You guys, let's watch these videos together of mothers saying how motherhood changed their entire life. Let's watch videos together, then we'll come back and discuss.
Motherhood should come with a warning label.
I'm being penalized for giving birth.
I stepped up and nurtured the next generation, and
Financially, we pay a huge price.
My career took the biggest punch from it.
Having children cost me around $750,000 in career earnings.
I'm giving up my pension, essentially.
The system is set up to shaft women.
So I do feel like there's going to be a penalty.
Financial penalty.
A motherhood penalty. I literally saw the motherhood penalty in action, right? Like I was working at this massive organization, men who had kids came back from their parental leave, right? Worked super hard, just like threw themselves into it. And yes, they're probably going to get that promotion a year from now.
My first child coming back to work was a train wreck. I was constantly like going back and forth between working and nursing and working and nursing. And
I would pump about 3 times a day. So it would be about an hour total that I was away from my desk.
Trying to nurse a baby on a meeting, which is just a disaster.
I was constantly stressed, like, oh my gosh, is someone going to complain that they can't reach me enough?
Oh, this person does not stay late. You are not able to go to a meeting, pick up a special project, stay late, go to happy hours.
And you can't help but see women who are kind of superstars and working crazy hours all of a sudden disappear.
My husband looked at my W-2 and was like, how come you made such little money last year? I feel like you should have made more money. And I was like, because I had a baby. I didn't get paid for 4 months.
My husband and I came out of school making almost twin salaries. Right now, I'm at about half of what he makes.
He has been able to keep paying into his retirement. I had to put all of my retirement payments on hold.
I feel extremely unprepared for retirement, and it's really scary. I feel like we're kind of constantly a little bit in debt.
The second I feel like you say as a mom you're struggling, that's the answer, is like, then just stay home. Why are you even in the workforce? You know, I love my career. I worked really, really, really hard for my career.
I loved being a teacher. I loved going to work every day. But why should I go take care of someone else's kids when the amount of money I was going to make is what it would take to pay somebody else to take care of my kids.
And then you add on the cost of
childcare costing like $2,000 a month.
I was shocked. All I'm doing is working to try to pay for this daycare center.
Wow, so this is it? So because I decided to take this path, because I decided to be a mother, this is it for me. I have no protections.
You know, we did all the right things. We went to school, we got good jobs, we worked our way up, and we bought a house, and that's really, sorry, just a second. I didn't think I would be so emotional about this, but it's been really hard.
I just wanted to be strong. You know, of course, my youngest, I couldn't let her see mommy upset. So you just kind of go in the closet.
I am so angry that after all these years and everything that I have had to give up, that I don't have my own Social Security credits to qualify for retirement in my own name. I don't have a 401k of my own.
My husband had a higher earning potential than I did, so I stayed home.
This whole time I've been at home taking care of kids.
That means my Social Security is nothing. It really is a pathetic amount.
It put me totally financially dependent on my husband.
I'm like shaking a little bit just thinking about it. It's just on a primal level, it's terrifying.
My stability should not be dependent on the strength of my marriage and my ability to resolve things in my marriage.
My husband left when I was 52 years old. I never should have sacrificed my career for the benefit of my children, because now I have no real safety net.
It makes me want to cry. It's not right. Like, where's the progress?
I have a nice piece of paper, master's degree in biochemistry, but I have no job. I have to go through and rationalize my existence all the time just to myself. I'm more than just a mom.
I had something to give, and I didn't get to give it.
Was it worth it? 100%. No choice. They're amazing.
I really want my children to look back and say my mom was great.
If our daughter watches this someday, I want her to know that it's all worth it and that we love her so much.
I feel like this particular video, nobody should ask child-free by choice women, why are you staying child-free? And if you notice, these women are married women that have husbands. We're not even talking about the single mothers. These ones are married though. They have husband. They are not just taking care of those children alone. They have a partner in the house that is their husband and also the father of the children. And you can see them talking about the struggle and everything. Before now, I feel like mothers are always afraid to talk about the struggle they face when it comes to having children and all of that, because you cannot talk. As a mom, you can't talk. You cannot tell people how regretful you are or how you wish you'd never give birth or how you wish. Like, you can't say it out loud. Because if you say it out loud, people look at you as you're ungrateful or you're a wicked person or you don't even deserve the child. Or they just kind of shame you. If it was back in the days, they will stone you to death. Because they see it as an abomination for you as a mom to say that you regret being a mom, you regret having children. They don't want to hear it. So they always want to show motherhood only the good side, only the side, oh my ovary side, oh the baby is so cute, oh my baby said I love you, all this, all that. Those are the only side they show people. And the rest, they kind of hide it and mask it. They don't want to talk about it, even amongst themselves. If you see married women that have children, probably they met where they are doing immunization or they met at the hospital, you will never hear them say the struggle of motherhood. You will only hear them saying, oh no, my daughter this, oh my baby, oh my husband. They always want to talk about the good parts. And you, like you don't have a child yet, and probably you're married, they kind of want to convince you that can't you see us? Can't you see how we are living? please have children. That is the best way of life. You must have a child. You must be a mother. The moment you get pregnant and you now become that mother and you start complaining, they will tell you, that's how it is. You don't worry, you will endure. Don't worry, you will understand it later. But that is how we've been suffering. They won't tell you the suffering until you join them. Most mothers are miserable and they always need people to join them in that their miserable lives. If you're not careful, you will follow through in that miserable life that they are in. Most mothers wish that they even stopped at number one. Most mothers wish that they didn't even have any at all. Most mothers wish that they didn't even, once they get pregnant like this, in fact, they wish they've tied their tube or they remove their womb from day one to they start seeing their menstruation because they don't want to have children. Most women don't even, most mothers that have children, like 3 or 4 or 2 children, do not like it. They just have those kids for society's sake, to please to society, to please environment, and okay, this is what I can reproduce, I can give birth, so let me give birth so everybody will see that I am a mother as well. Most of the time they don't like themselves, they don't like the life that they've put for each other. At the end of that video they were like, was it worth it? At the end of the day, was it really worth it? Because after all of that, was it worth it? Like, really? For me, I don't think it's worth it. I don't know why they said yes, it's worth it. Our children will see us that we're amazing mom. Yes, your children are going to see you that you're an amazing mom. But for you, Uncle, for you, is it worth it? Be truthful. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? You have to stop work just because at the moment you're even pregnant, you're getting a maternity leave at the office if you go to work. And once you guys start getting maternity leave year one, maybe the next year you get pregnant, they'll start looking for replacement. Some people go for maternity leave, when they come back to resume, they don't have that space anymore. They will tell them, we don't need you anymore. But what happens to the father? Once the once the man gets a woman pregnant, does his life change? Does his body change? Does he have to collect fatherity leave or whatever they call it, paternity leave? Does he have to? No, nothing changes. Nothing. If he decide that he's not going to be present in that child's life, nobody's going to hold him responsible. If he says that, okay, now that you're pregnant, I am not going to be at home with you for the next 9 months, nobody's going to hold him responsible. There was one woman that said that story, I've forgotten. She said that she was pregnant and her husband went to cheat. After 9 months that she had given birth, that's when the husband came back to beg her. It shows that these men, nothing change. In fact, at work, they might get promotion because they are now consistent at work, because they don't want to come home. They are putting more effort in the office. They don't want to come home because the children are very noisy. They are scattered. They don't want that kind of stress of children. They want you to handle all the other things. They will stay and work extra hours at work to get promotion. Nothing changes for the men. Is it worth it for them? Yes, because the children are bearing their name and it is his legacy, as they usually say. So it doesn't change anything for the man. But you see, women, it changed a lot of things. So women cannot even look at the mirror and see their body. Once they check the way their body was before pregnancy and years after they've become a mother, some women shed tears because at the end of the day, they can't get their body back. They can't even get their health back. Pregnancy brings some health complications for you that it will not go away. It changes a lot of things in your system that it will not go away, that you cannot even talk about. Most women are not even talking about it enough for other people to see. It's just few women that are coming to say the truth. And the thing is, when you now see women that decide and choose not to have children, you still question them and say, why don't you want to have children? Having children is a beautiful thing. Is it? Is it? Women end up being a stay-at-home mom by force, not by choice. Well, some women by choice, they just want to stay at home. But most of the time, they don't have a choice, because if they don't stay at home, who will? Who is going to take care of the children? Who is going to stay and look after? Who is going to breastfeed? Who is going to feed? Who is going to do everything? They just have to, because most of the time, there's nobody that's going to do it. The man is not going to stop his work and say, okay, I'm going to stay at home. You go out and work. Even in as much as these men always say, oh, we go out to work. Can you people go out and work? Let the women go out and work. If you can do that, most men will not allow, because they know the security that comes with you having your own money. They won't let you do that. They'll rather go out to work and give you money if they like. And at the end of the day, they'll still come home and shame you and tell you all you do is sit around at home and do nothing. Where I go out to work, they forget that your stay-at-home work job is even more ethic than the one they are doing out there. Because you are at home 247, morning, afternoon, night, caring for children, cleaning, cooking, doing everything. How many work in one? You have to be available for all the children. You have to be available for all their needs. And also sometimes you forget that you have to take care of yourself. So most women they have to stop work and stay at home. If only they can just make it like, okay, once your wife is going to be staying at home to take care of the children, be paying her salary or be giving her a certain amount of money. Maybe by that's going to help mothers later on when the marriage, collapse. Because 10 years later, 7 years later, when the marriage is no longer rosy, is no longer sweet, and the woman wants to walk away, she can't walk away because she doesn't have anything. She has stopped work 7 years ago. What does she want to do? Where is she going? She's she going to run to? Where is she going to put the children? She cannot even afford a rent or a proper meal because she doesn't have money unless the man gives her money. Most women are stuck in a relationship because they don't have anywhere to go, because they're not financially stable. And that's because they decide to stay at home to take care of the children, because they feel like that is what they're supposed to do. That is the right thing they're supposed to do as a mom. The kind of degree that some mothers get, in fact, some mothers even struggle, even the fact that they've had kids, they still further their education. I'm not saying some mothers don't further their education and still go and work. They strive. Some of them, they struggle. They will still try to further their education, do their masters, their PhD, even while they have 3 children, 2 children, and all of that. But can you imagine them having all of that degree without their children? Can you imagine the kind of life they'll be living, even plus the job? Because there's no how. There's no how. You have to be present for your children. So the thing is, you can balance it sometimes. Something has to suffer. And most of the time, if you're focusing more on your career, being a good mom, you're going to suffer with that. Like, there's no how. You can balance it. It is okay. You can also go to school. You can balance it. Is it that you are not available to be a mom, or are not available to focus on your career completely? That is why most women have to stop work completely to focus, because they know that you can shuffle the two, because children like attention. You have to give them attention 247. You have to be there and check them every time. And sometimes once you are available and you're just sitting at home, after popping one child, the next thing they get you pregnant again, you pop the second one. Where are you going to with your children? You have to stay at home and take care of them. When it comes to motherhood, women, they give in a lot of, in fact, they sacrifice so much that people even neglect those sacrifices. Sometimes people even see it as, oh, all you do is just nothing. They see those sacrifices as nothing. That's a painful part of being a mom, because no matter how much you put in, no matter how much effort you put into that motherhood journey, you are the only one that know the effort that you're putting, because people around you see it as you are supposed to do that. It's a normal thing for you. But then people forget the sacrifices that you've made, the changes in your body, the changes in your lifestyle, the changes in everything. You cannot just up and go anywhere without having a proper planning. on who is going to stay with the children, how you're going to get the food ready. Like, you can't just up and go. You need proper planning. What about the father? The father does not need to plan anything. All he needs to do is make arrangement. He doesn't even need to even confirm the dates with his wife. He doesn't need to confirm the dates and say, okay, I'm traveling at this other dates. Do we have plans together? Do you have plans to stay at home with the children? It does not need to confirm that. All he needs to do is prepare for his whatever journey and is out the door. But women can't do that. You cannot just prepare for a journey and leave. It's not possible. You have to have proper planning, check the dates, write calendar, and start announcing it, preparing things beforehand. It's not easy being a mom. I just feel like people should come out, mothers should come out more and tell younger girls that still aspiring to be mom. Let them know nobody's telling you not to be a mom, not to have children. If that's what you want and that's what you desire, but know what you're getting into. It is not all that, oh, my ovaries, oh, babies are so cute, oh, she's my mini me, oh, she's my app. Like, people just see babies as like, you think it's your teddy bear or something. No, they are real human beings and you have to be there. They are very exhausting sometimes. So you have to know what you're getting into before you try to have that child or keep that pregnancy. What's your take on this video? Let's have conversation down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, your girl Maria David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.